I'm still kind of like banned on live streaming on TikTok. Just through Streamlabs, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, that works. Nice. Okay, so we're back up on YouTube. That way, with the YouTube crowd. Okay, so I want to check out some of these AI tools right here. Play with Google Gemini, hands down. Like, because the 2.5 Pro, like, super powerful. You could put it has a 1 million context window. For reference, that's the equivalent of putting all six Harry Potter books in the same window, or like the prompt window right here. Like, and then I want to play with the deep research kind of thing like that. I don't know how powerful it is, so I want to test it out. And what is a good research topic of? Okay, let's do this. Give me a step by. I'm gonna use. Why am I typing? Typing is so Neanderthal. What are the beginner to advanced levels that you would say an entrepreneur can leverage AI both as personal productivity and business productivity? And I want to see where they start and where they progress as advanced level to the point where they're making a ton of money leveraging AI in their business, for example. So I want a roadmap and a step by step. It's not a step by step. I like the roadmap basically, because so that entrepreneurs know where to start with leveraging AI and what specific tools, and then how to progress. And then I also want you to have a project um, at each level, so that they know if they accomplish these type of projects, they've accomplished that skill set at that level, and they can progress all the way up to expert level, leveraging AI to make a ton of money. Okay, cool. What's up? Hazmat Courier, good to see you. Good to see everyone. We're going to be playing Phase. What's up? He's like, oh, you're being too basic, brother. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Enjoy the blacklisted of death. If you're not productive in the comments, I will, I will block you so fast. You do not deserve being on these lives. Two Wellness, what's up? Hi, hi. Good to see you too. We are playing with. Just to let everyone know, because I want to expose you guys to new tools. We're learning basically. This is Gemini.google.com, and then when you click down, oh, did I not select? That was flat. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Hold on. I need to take my original prompt, start a new. Hold on. I need to start a new conversation, because I want to test out the deep research feature. Okay, there we go. I want to test out this deep research. Like, how deep do you get? Like, is it a light massage? Is it deep tissue? Does it make me question my life? How? Oh, now we got just a sec. You know it's good when they just say, just wait up. How much is your AI community? I will show you while I have my AI employee working away. We're testing out a new feature. Hi, Sarah. We're testing out a new feature, Google Gemini Deep Research. They now added 2.5 Pro, which is 2.5 Pro, which is the most powerful one. What's up, Alfredo? Good to see you all. I know the algorithm now is like letting everyone know. He's like, it's nice. And then someone, I don't mean to promote so early on, but someone asked was how much is the community? It is $97 a month. You get access to all the courses, the twice a week, two times a week office hours, once a week live workshops. This Saturday, I'll show you what's inside the community. This Saturday, we're going to have a workshop on, because the community gets to vote. By the way, if you haven't voted, please vote. But oh man, it's neck to neck. Oh man, what's tomorrow's topics gonna be? Are we gonna focus on setting up System.io to sell digital products, or is it going to be build and monetize? Because after today's talk, everyone wants to know about GPTs. Megan basically has sold everyone on the power of GPTs, like amazing. So the community gets the vote for Friday. We have workshop. Don't worry if you can't make it. It will be recorded and put in a course, and then you can kind of see all the courses that we have. Hey Jen, AI voice agent, how to build an app, digital marketing, how to do social media content. Digital marketing one I'm still working on. That basically is the System IO course. How to do ClickUps, custom GPTs, monetize custom GPTs, Chat GPT. He's like, man, I need to log in, bro. Angel, where you been? You missed today was a fire. Let me go to Vimeo. Today was a fire office hour session, and don't worry if you missed like today. Every Tuesday and Thursday we have office hour sessions. They, I mean, they could go for 1 or 2 hours. I give all my members enough time to. I mean, you don't have to stay for the whole time. For example, Sarah just voted. Nice. Nika says, okay, got to join. This was today's office hour session. What I do is I record them, so even if you miss them, don't worry. Excuse me, don't worry. I just ate lunch. Forgive me. That was the only meal I ate today. I save them in the office hour recordings, and then from there. Oh yeah, when you hear Megan, she was like, and she's quiet. She was cooking up a mad GPT that solved Tom's problem in real time. So I think Megan got some leads, got some clients. Like game over. Sharon, good to see you today. So yeah, all our office hour sessions, which it usually takes me by the end of the day to basically upload the recording. So I upload the recording, and now I think, yep, not only do I upload the recording, but I also upload like the timestamps of everything, so you can kind of go through the timestamps, which helps a little more. Shout out to Fireflies for that. So I'm going to download and upload today's episode, which was, man, we went. So yeah, don't feel bad if you like today's episode. It was just Megan showing that she's a AI consultant, official. It's just official. Like any self doubt, oh, it's official. Like so. Rockstar, absolute rockstar. So all our office hour sessions every Tuesday and Thursday are recorded. You can rewatch those. You can see all past episodes. These are conversations of entrepreneurs in real time, basically, where they have everyone in the community is basically going. Their goal is to make $1 million. Like we all have the same goal. Let's not be honest. We all want to make a few money. The only difference, honestly, is this: you say 40%. You're basically saying I'm committed to learning AI for the whole year, and then second is the 2-hour one-on-one, secretly 4 hours one-on-one coaching session with me. That's basically the only difference. But we only have a few memberships left at that price, and then it's gonna double, 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 double. I still like watching the Olympics and stick the landing. Hell yeah! We had such a good chat today. I was so hyped. Like we have such an amazing entrepreneurs. Okay, wait. So I'm trying out this deep research type of feature. I'm kind of curious, like how in depth does it do? You're nearing your limit of 5 research reports, and then I get another 5. So I get 5 research reports every single month. I could rock that. Better than Manus, honestly. Manus is pretty much useless. Let's be honest. It's powerful, but the credit system just makes it so useless. Okay, what are the beginner that? Okay, so then that's okay. Then it analyze and create reports ready for. Okay, so then we're just gonna boop start the research. So I want to see how this deep research. Oh, dun 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 dun. We're watching Google's Gemini do his thing. Oh, it's still a show thinking. Yes, show me your thinking. Oh, damn, look at all those websites. Do you know how long it will take me to read all those websites? Like, man, I don't think Gemini doesn't. Gemini kinda, but Gemini doesn't go through this or I'm sorry, GenSpark. GenSpark doesn't nearly read that many websites, which is very interesting too. So it's going through. I gave it a prompt because I want to see curiously. I'm just curious of like how in depth it is. Let's say. So we're all learning different things. This is again, if we take a look at where I am, highly recommend play with Gemini, Google. This is the deep research mode. They have a couple other modes. There's the 2.5 mode that I've been using through the Google Studio, AI Studio, and man, it is a beast of a tool, all for free, which is super nice. How much is the upgrade? I'm curious. What's the price? Get Google Advanced. Oops, sorry. Actually, I gotta change my battery. There we go. I'm just curious on the price. Gemini Advanced. Upgrade your plan and it's $19 a month, and you get access to. It's not worth that yet, because custom GPTs are still very powerful. Oh damn! It just said, "Hey." Oh, that's actually kind of funny. It's like, "Hey, I found these websites, and you know what? I didn't stop reading. I found some more websites, and then I found some more websites." This is basically, so it's reading all, let's say, the first 8 pages of like Google search results. Like, this is handy. This is why SEO is dead. Why this is official right here. SEO is dead. Basically, if you want to invest in SEO for your website, thinking you're going to rank when people are going to be using Gemini, done. Like, that's Google is pretty much only an AI question platform basically now. So let me raise this a little. Hope you guys are having a great day. And please, highly recommend put your AI questions in the chat so that we can all level up together. For example, Nika says, I've already have a Circle account, so it's not letting me complete the payment. You could go to your Circle account and just make sure you can log in with it. If you already log into your Circle account for another Circle community, I'm just kidding. Then you could probably go back in, refresh that page, and then try and complete. I've noticed that people, if you take your time, sometimes the details, devil's in the details for the payment kind of thing. Like if you're missing a letter, something like that. The checkout page for Circle is like really meticulous. Like it's super picky, if anything. So, I think it's done. What do we got here? The Entrepreneur's Guide to Leveraging AI for Productivity. Okay, so it gave me like a whole essay. This is like pretty nice. On the beginner level, entrepreneurs is characterized by basic awareness of AI, playing with some tools. Intermediate is where you're actually using it in specific personal business tasks. Advanced level, you're using it to automate workflows and business processes. That makes sense. Expert level is when you can develop and implement AI business models. Oh, damn! You're actually basically downloading, or you're basically. Let me introduce you to this one AI expert too that I follow. This kid is very interesting. You see all the people that I follow. This kid is the only one that I know of that is like pioneering. Yeah, Preston Hordes. Oh no, Preston RHO. So Preston RHO, he is really pioneering right now local, private, open source models, basically. So his whole thing, he bought a couple Mac Minis and has been going off into the deep end of showing the power of open source models run locally on your computer that are completely private, and building agents from there on top of that. And then he's doing everything through, I don't know if you can see like a Mac Mini now. One of those Mac Mini, those things aren't cheap. I'm not gonna lie, they're like super expensive. But at the same time, he has a completely local. Yeah, I remember when he did this post. He's like, M3 Ultra Studio, local large language models, full walkthrough, step by demos. And so he bought one of those Mac Minis. I don't think it's a Mac Mini. I think they're called something else, Mac something. Or Towers, I guess what they're called. I get the better name. Yeah, he went all off the other side, and so it's very interesting watching him pioneer that side, because I feel that's eventually going to be the next level. Is like you're going to have your own private server, probably on a Mac, that's running local large language models that are open source, private, so you can feed them all your sensitive data that you want. It never gets shared on the internet. And then you could do all sorts of stuff because it's going to connect to your suite of tools. This is my prediction, using MCP, which is basically like USB for agents, basically to connect two agents together, basically. And so that's and then they're going to be controlling your computer, and you're going to do voice commands just like the movie Her, and she's going to go and do the things of what you wanted to do, update the database, send the email, all of that. Like that, we're not that far away. We're maybe 2 years max to get to that level. Like how fast things are advancing, and I'm like, yeah, 2 years, that's fast. Anyways, put your AI questions in the chat. Wow. So yeah, you're building your own large language model. Nika, hold on. I got to do my awesome clap. Oh wait, hold on, and then don't look at me. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Nika to the community. Also, Kevin joined this morning, but Nika just joined right now. Let's go. Welcome to the AI family. Look at our family just grow. 81 global members around the world. So, oh my, you are in the right community, Nika. You are amongst your people. You got Sarah right below you. Sarah MVP in there. Oh my God. Nicole, eventually Nicole is going to join as well too. But oh my God. By the way, Sandy was one of our first community members. So how awesome is that? We have such an amazing group of everyone in. On today's office hours, M&AG, Megan already built the merger and acquisition GPT. Hey Tom, by the way, I built your GPT that you were spending months trying to figure out on your own. Actually, not a month, probably weeks, figuring it out on your own. And she's like, boop, 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 boop. Let's actually watch this. Hold on. Sorry, the audio is low. Test it out. He gave me a use case scenario, so I'm just going to paste it into the GPT I created. Financial modeling of deals, breakdown structure within a minimum of 1.5 DSCR. Give me a PDF in short terms. What this is for? I just need time to verify if it's what he wants or what he needs. But yeah, I don't even know what the tables are. I don't even know nothing. But as long as you have a simple workflow, you can always duplicate any GPT. Yo. There's always a workaround for anything. So I just thought I would share. Share. Tom finds this helpful as well. Share her GPT architect that she uses. And then what else did she do? Relevance AI. Here's a platform I will be using to create AI agents and more for relevance. We will be playing with relevance probably next week, give or take. This is going to be a very valuable skill set if you want to build basically an army of custom GPTs. Just put them together and have them work for you, basically. Like you can literally build a whole AI workforce in here. So we're going to have I voted, but eventually I'm probably working on, because I have a business use case for this that's very important for me. For example, like, see my workflow is I have a custom GPT that every time I do one-on-one coaching, I take my notes. Honestly now I take them straight from Fathom or Fireflies from my digital AI note taker. It's actually way better anyways. And so I take it from Fireflies, the summaries of the notes. I give it to my custom GPT, and my GPT outputs like a 30-day action plan basically on what they need to do. Really powerful. So it takes what would take probably an hour of my time of trying to do that manually down to about 5 minutes. Actually, no, it's about 8 minutes, give or take. 8 minutes to go through that process because I gotta open the tab, get the information, copy paste, da da da. So now I know if I could do it in relevance. The relevance I can have once the meeting is over, it could send an API call to Make.com or Zapier to send that meeting transcription over to relevance to my first AI GPT. Then that GPT summarizes the notes, sends that to another AI agent that will put that into an email and then put that as a draft. So I just have to sit there, review it, and if I like what it said, and we'll also get their email, and then also hopefully get the URL of the video link from Vimeo, pull that in as well too. Stitch those together, put that in one master email. So I just have to review, make everything. I'll do low QA and stuff like that, and then I just have to approve to press send. That would save me 8 minutes down to 2 minutes. Like, time is money. Time is money. Cinca says, "What's the platform? Is it free?" Nope. I stopped recommending free stuff. Like, if you're stuck in the free world, unfortunately, trust. This is relevance. The price for it starting off. Definitely going to get probably the Pro, most likely. 10,000 credits, one user, build a bunch of tools, and automate from there. So yeah, I'll budget $19 a month to build this army of AI agents to save me more time. At the end of the day, it's like time saving. D Tom says, "What are your ethics around choosing to automate your coworkers out of a job? Should you do it?" You're not gonna. You're not. You are not gonna like this answer. You are not gonna like this answer. My entire career has been automating people's jobs. I don't say that positively as in a good thing, but I took the time to learn how to, and it comes from laziness. I'll tell you a story. My first 9 to 5 job for 8 years, I was an office worker. The most mundane data entry, click on a computer, move data from one to another, waste 8 hours of your life, corporate, basically. Then I was like, computers should do what I do. There has to be some. I didn't know coding or anything, so I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I want my time back. I want to go do other stuff. So I was like, if I can, coding it apparently does it. So the IT department banned any software, so you couldn't install any software. And I used a software called AutoHotkey. Oh, you're gonna like this. Don't worry. So AutoHotkey, this is actually really good for a lot of people as well too. So AutoHotkey is how I automated. Let's go AutoHotkey. This is on PC. Like if you're stuck on PC world and you have a 9 to 5, AutoHotkey was the first software language I learned to automate my entire job. And the syntax is actually very easy to learn. It's not even anywhere complex. Don't get intimidated. Don't get intimidated. It's actually the easiest of stuff to learn. Don't get intimidated. It's like it's not even that hard. Like I was so green behind the ears of like coding. Within 1 week of learning that software and staying up late at night, practicing, learning, testing, trying, within 1 week I had the skills to automate my entire job. So I took 8 hours of work and condensed it down to 1 hour. And for that 1 hour, all I did was open up the right program, click run, and just let it do its work. Boop, 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 boop. Did all. Then I had to figure out what I'm going to do for the next 7 hours because I got to pretend to work for 7 hours now. And I'm like, no, this is stupid. So then I got into Arduino, I got into robotics. I've always kept progressing because I always said the time that I get back, I'm going to reinvest that into new skills so that I can become more dangerous with automation. That was the first sign I was like, wait a minute. I just spent a week Googling, like learning how to do this thing called AutoHotkey, was like writing code. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is what software developers do? They could write text on a little document and then that program runs and automates their whole job. I was like, oh, this is powerful. This is very powerful as a skill set. So I just kept reinvesting that skill set. So, and then my, hey, mompreneur, then my coworkers started taking time off and vacation time. So I had to do my work plus their work. And I was like, I don't want to do your work. I'm lazy. But then when they gave me their work, I was like, okay, let me write a program now that I can do your work. After about 3 months, I had software programs. I would walk into the department with a USB drive, stick it into the computer. There was no software to run. It all ran from that USB stick. And I had about 30 software programs that did everyone in their department's job. And all I did was press a button and it did the whole thing. Then my manager goes on vacation and I had to do her job. So all they do is just pile work onto the low end people. It sucks, corporate 9 to 5. So it's like you just get piled on work and you can't do anything about it. So then by the end, I had software that automated everyone's job. The whole department, that department as a cost to the business was about $500,000 a year in just labor. And I was walking in with a USB stick that had software that was no more than 3 megabytes in file and like 30 programs on there that did everyone's job. I looked at that and I was like, wait a minute. If I did this, and I'm not that savvy, what's going to take someone else who really knows how to code, automate my job? And that's when the fear happened. That's when I was like, you have to learn coding or you'll get replaced. And so then I started teaching AI at workshops. This is totally wild. I was like, I need to teach people the power of software, how to write code, because it's changed my life. It's literally giving me back so much time. And also, I got promoted. Go figure, too. So then I taught a workshop. And it was a 4-part workshop, and I taught kids and adults how to actually learn how to write computer code so that they can build stuff, so that they can monetize. They could build apps, whatever they wanted. I've kept that skill set all the way up to today, and that's why AI. I'm always like an early adopter in any new tool. You're seeing me right now play with Gemini Deep Research. Just heard about it. Let me play around with it. I have no business objective. Let me click the button so I can see what is useful, what is not. That skill set, that's where it's like the other fear. I had a conversation with some of my old coworkers that still work at that 9 to 5. This is probably almost like, gosh, that was 2018 when I left. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That was 7 years ago. They're still working the same level, same income, same level, and they're the whole time when when I was talking with them, catching up, they were complaining that, oh my god, more work, more hours, no pay, no boots, and I'm like, nothing has changed. The only difference that changed for me to get out of that rut was leveling up my skills, was learning how to. It's not just coding, but also just learning how to use new tools. So the time I invest on the weekends and at night, just playing around with different stuff, has always paid off. And the quote that I live by is, "What you learn today will directly benefit your life tomorrow." So I know playing with Google Gemini Deep Research today, just for fun, we're doing it right now in real time, is going to benefit me a week or a month, weeks or months from now, when I'm like, man, I need a better deep researching tool. I could use Google or GenSpark. I could use Manus. I could use Deep Researches, whatever. And so that's why, like, I can't. I try not to lay the fear as much because you got enough of that from the news and Reddit and stuff like that. But yes, you will 100% lose your job and lose your business to someone with AI skills. 100,000%. 100,000% that's going to happen. And it's already happening slower and slower. We don't need receptionists are slowly going away. Companies are already slow to hire. And so I cannot stress this enough. Learn AI skills. AI literacy is the #1 skill set that you need in order to survive. LinkedIn skills 2025. They're like, hey, out of all the skills, isn't coding. Software coding just got replaced. Oh, look, it's AI literacy. AI literacy is the #1 skill set that you need to learn how to use AI tools outside of just ChatGPT. This is basically prompt engineering. Fundamentally, prompt engineering is the biggest one, because if you don't learn prompt engineering as a skill, you will 100% not be able to participate in the digital. I call it now the giving economy. Instead, I don't like calling it the AI economy. I like calling it the giving economy because regardless of AI, the person or the entrepreneur, the business or the influencer, whoever gives the most will receive the most business, not the proficiency of their skill sets, basically. Ooh, Nas says a good question. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering, if we go and say, okay, I'm going to make a very simple demo. Actually, I'm going to use Google Gemini to say, hey, explain on a 5th grade level what is prompt engineering with examples. Simple, just simple, 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 simple. Let's ask the most smartest AI. Great question, Nas. Let's all learn together. So imagine you have a super smart robot that you can understand what you tell it to do amazing things like write stories, answer questions, and even draw pictures. But you know what? This robot, it's not really perfect. It needs very clear instructions, step-by-step, very explicit instructions to do its best work. So prompt engineering is like being a really good instruction writer for that robot. A prompt, there we go, a prompt is just what you tell the robot to get it started. It's like giving the robot a question or starting a sentence. Think of it like telling your friend, hey, tell me a story. That's a very simple prompt. But instead, you could say, tell me a story about a cat who tries to catch a laser pointer but keeps bumping into things. That's a more detailed prompt. The more details you give your friend, the better and more specific the story will be, right? It's the same with the robot, which is all of these, anything on a computer, basically. Here are some examples of prompts and how changing them can change what the robot does. #1, writing a story. A simple prompt would be saying, if you just type this, like right in here, basically would say, hey, write me a story about a dog. Well, possible robot story will say like, oh, once upon a time there was a dog, the dog barked, and that's the end. Kind of boring. But then the difference between a beginner and an advanced prompt would probably say, write a story, write a short and exciting story about a brave little dog named Max who saved his family from a sneaky squirrel trying to steal their picnic basket in the park. So then the robot will create a more robust story just from changing the prompt or the instructions. And so a prompt engineering is about thinking carefully about what you want the AI robot to do and give it clear, specific example, sometimes creative instruction prompts so that it could give you the best possible results. It's like being a good director for your robot helper. The better you are at writing prompts, the more amazing things your AI friend can do. Let me summarize that from my experience. Computers are very powerful and they're very fast. And they work off a checklist of do this, do this, do this, do this. Your job as a software developer or prompt engineer, they're fundamentally the same thing, is to write down what instructions you want this robot to do. Because robots will always do exactly what you tell them, nothing more, nothing less. So usually when they break, it's always because the software developer forgot to put an extra line or explicit instruction. Say for example, this is going to be a very silly example, but this is like when I used to do robotics. Okay, let's see if this kind of like right here. I'm a robot, and that's a water bottle. That's a gut from eating too much. Someone's a software developer and they need to give me explicit instructions on how to pick up that water bottle. But since I'm a robot, I don't know I have an arm. I don't know what I can do with it. I don't know how to actually grasp things, and I need to be directed step by step by step by step to take your left arm. Your left arm can lift up. Your left arm can also extend. You also have a hand on that arm that can grip. Now that you grip it, you need to lift it up. Keep holding it while you're lifting. Bring it back and over. See how I'm being very explicit around all the things I need to do. That's what software development is, or writing any software programming. You're writing the line by line by line by line by line. And every time it doesn't do what you want, you miss the line in between. It's being very explicit around what you want to do. I highly recommend. That's why a lot of people are just jumping into prompt engineering and they're kind of missing the joy of it. What I recommend is go to actually we're going to go to Amazon, and it's called Python Automate the Boring Stuff with Python. I know I'm going to throw a huge curveball for a lot of people too. There we go. This is such a great book. The whole book is actually free online. Automate the Boring Stuff with Python. Highly recommend. Like, learn. I'm trying to think of like the easiest language. Okay, let's do this. I have homework for you. If you really want to be serious about AI, and you want to learn prompt engineering, and you want to have skill sets that will last you for the next 50 years, and how I'm able to proficiently pick up new tools, I have one thing I want you to buy this weekend, and it's called Arduino. Arduino, put a number 1 in the chat if you actually know about Arduino. Arduino. If you know Arduino, I'm very curious. Put a number 1 in the chat. This is a platform. Josh says number 1. Nice. This is a platform I used to use to teach. Megan knows it. Dope. This is a platform I used to teach with. I used to take kids in high school, both high school and middle school, and I would introduce them to the Arduino platform so that I could teach them 2 things. 1, how to code, and 2, how to play with robotics. It's plug and play, there's no soldering, but to me, that was the best experience. Oop, my battery's about to die. Bear with me, hold on. Battery, I gotta get some power. So Arduino is the best way to visualize and actually like get hands-on experience with coding and software development. If you learn how to like work in Arduino, oh my gosh, like you will have skills for life. Okay, cool. Now we got so sorry. It's like an IV. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are running out of power. I gotta like hold up. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Arduino, highly recommend. It's plus if you have, I don't know, if you have like nephews, if you have some younger brothers or sisters, they may look at you like weird because you bought them this. But Zon.com. This is probably Arduino. Okay, them playing with this is probably. I don't like that one. I like that. That's a good one. That's you want all the sensors basically, which is like so fun. That's pretty good. That's good enough right there. I mean, there are other ones, but even this one is probably better. Basically, don't get it intimidated, but this is probably the best like hands-on kit that you could give to any kid basically, like giving them an Arduino and then giving them all these little sensors and stuff so they could basically assemble their own project. They can build a little robot that automates. I'm actually very happy a lot of people have heard of Arduino. That makes me super happy. This is what taught me, what solidified all the lessons of coding and robotics in one. This was such the best investment of like learning how to like hook up LEDs to a breadboard and then put a little number pad so when you enter a certain code, the Arduino will light up the LEDs or move a motor or something like that. And then the coding language for it is very, very easy. It's not hard at all. That's what I say is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is like Arduino coding, but now you're doing it explicitly for large language models. And let me show you another good example. Let's go to VAPI. This will actually be a really good example. VAPI is an AI tool for building AI voice agents, basically. Like you call up a phone number, they pick up the phone, they say all sorts of things. Basically, it's an AI voice agent. You can sign up today for VAPI, which is basically free. I think they give you like $10 free credit, and then you can every minute is like I don't know about 40-50 cents, give or take. This right here is prompt engineering. Oh, let me kind of clear my window. This is prompt engineering for an AI voice agent. So you're not technically writing code, but you are explicitly writing out line by line what you want this voice agent to do. And then more importantly, these like steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, when you wanted to do a function or a use case, a specific job, for example, like, hey, the customer on the phone wants to book a reservation. The robot or the large language model has no clue how to actually book a reservation. It doesn't know step 1, doesn't know step 2. So this is where prompt engineering. I know this is actually really cool. This is prompt engineering. Is literally step 1. Hey robot, first thing you should do is ask for their first name, and then second, you should probably ask for the number of people in the party. Actually, let me do this one. This is a real estate example. This one's a little better. Hold on. Actually, I think we can actually just use this one because I was using this in another demo. Yeah, okay. So this is actually a pizza shop. So this is a AI voice, a voice receptionist for a pizza shop. And or is that pizza? I think is that pizza shop? Hold on. Oh, it's a local diner. This is John's Locals Diner, and we'll actually play with this too. So this is an AI voice agent for John's Local Diner, and it has details about it, like its address, because large language models don't know the address. So this is all this in this box, and here is prompt engineering. You're feeding it information. These would technically be called variables, things it should know. And then when you wanted to do a function is a step-by-step process to accomplish a specific goal, such as booking RSVP, like booking a reservation, basically. And then you're saying, hey, when they call and they want a reservation, step 1, you should ask for their first name. Cool. Step 2, ask for the number of people in their party. Great. Step 3, ask the user for a suggested time and date for the reservation. Great. Step 4, run a command such as check availability just to see if you guys actually have that spot available. Step 5, make sure the user chooses an available time slot that you mentioned before you say yes. Then step 6, if the user wants to book a reservation within the available times, you should first ask for their email, then ask them to choose from the available times. And then step 7, you should confirm their first name. So you have to so now it has to, it's like variables. It has to remember a variable or a placeholder for what is their first name, what is their email that you gave them, what is the start time that the user gave them. So it's actually storing these as variables, or like basically like memory placeholders, basically. And then and this goes on and on and on and on. This is prompt engineering. This is explicitly working out step by step both variables or specific knowledge, like the address, for example, and times that they're available, and then specific functions that you want the robot to do, like certain behavior in a certain order, basically. And this is all prompt engineering. Now let's actually test this out. So this demo may or may not work. I haven't tested it per se, so that's the other thing of the joy of you're basically, everyone that's a prompt engineer you're basically a software developer, whether you like it or not. You're basically, and you have to learn the process of basically troubleshooting. So let's talk with Riley and let's test his knowledge and then see if we could have him book a reservation. So we're gonna talk to Riley right now. Allow at this time.
Hello, this is Riley. How can I help you today?
Hi Riley, how's your day going?
Hey there. My day's sizzling like bacon on a grill. Thanks for asking. What about you? Hungry for some good food or looking to book a spot?
Actually, where are you located?
Oh, we're at 123 Foodie Lane, London, UK, right where all the delicious magic happens. Anything else I can help with?
Yes, I'd like to actually book a reservation.
Awesome. Let's get you booked. Can I have your full name, please?
Yes, it's Dr. AI.
Sure thing, Dr. AI. How many people are in your party?
3.
Great. And when would you like to make this reservation?
Is next Wednesday available?
Give me a moment. Oops, it seems I couldn't fetch the available times for next Wednesday. Could you try a different day, or maybe specify a time?
What days are you available?
We're open every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., except Mondays when we're closed, so any day besides Monday works. What do you think?
How about next Tuesday?
Just a sec. Oops, I couldn't fetch the times for next Tuesday. Let's try again. Would you like to pick another day or time?
I'm ending it because this is technically connected to a make.com automation that I don't have set up. That's why, again, software developer, you got to test, and he's actually not a working demo. I was actually from a project that is still in development for, I'll show you like make.com, or on the back end, he doesn't have access to a calendar. So, and for all the students in the community, this is why we don't use Vappy, because you have to build, where is it? Was it this one? Oh yeah, this one. You have to build a monstrosity of an automation that looks like this. And this, I'm still debugging. I'm still building. That's why he's like rejecting the days. He's like, let me check. And then he's breaking because this missing variables is a little advanced and stuff like that. So that's Vappy, but let me do an actual better demo using Mary. These are my different AI voice agents. This is all using Vappy, which basically you can sign up for free for it, but then it's going to cost you, after you burn through your 10-minute, it's going to cost you roughly, I don't know, I think it's like $1 a minute is like the roughly. So this demo actually does work because I did actually go through the prompting and I did actually test it. So this one will actually work. So this one's going to be Mary from a dental office. And you can see the same 4 steps of prompts and instructions for her to book an appointment. Basically, this is all prompt engineering right here. And if it doesn't do the things that you want, it's because there's something in here it doesn't know how to do. So let's do an actual good demo.
Hello, this is Mary from Mary's Dental. How can I assist you today?
Hi Mary, what hours are you open?
Hey there, we're open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. But we're closed on Sundays because even teeth need a day off.
Nice. Who's the practicing dentist there?
That would be the one and only Dr. Mary Smith. She's the tooth whisperer around here.
Nice. I want to book an appointment.
Great. I like your proactive attitude. First things first, may I have your full name, please?
Yes, it's Snoop Dogg.
Haha, very funny. But I'll need your real name to book that appointment.
Dr. AI.
Nice to meet you, Dr. AI. What brings you to our dental realm today?
First time patient.
Welcome to the dental adventure, Dr. AI. When would you like to schedule your first appointment with us?
Is next Wednesday at 2 p.m. available?
Well, next Wednesday at 2 p.m. it is for the adventurous Dr. AI. Let's lock that in.
Confirm the appointment.
Got it, Dr. AI. Your appointment is all set for next Wednesday at 2 p.m. See you then.
Hey Mary, what's the meaning of the universe?
Well, I'm no cosmic guru, but some say the meaning of the universe is 42. Unfortunately, I can't book an appointment with the universe. How about a dental appointment instead?
Nice. Hey Mary, what's 75 plus 42?
Ah, math. My old nemesis. But the answer to that, my friend, is 117. Now, can we interest you in a dental appointment while we're at it?
No, that's all. Thank you, Mary. Hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you. May your day be filled with smiles and laughter. Take care.
A little better of a demo again. Prompt engineering, practicing over and over. She's a robot. She's a large language model. Whether it be chatbots, voice agents, custom GPTs, everything comes down to prompt engineering, the skill set of prompt engineering. And actually, if you're inside the AI community, I actually have, there's two things if you're, because we do have a lot of members inside the AI community. Prompt engineering. Two things. One, I just released this ultimate guide book for prompt engineering. Highly recommend you go into that. This is a great book. This is the most up-to-date guide on how to do prompt engineering. If you want to take it the next level, then actually put this into a custom GPT, for example. Boom. And then if you're also inside the AI community in the custom or the chat GPT courses where I teach you how to do prompt engineering, there is actually one lesson that I've been always updating, and it is called the Ultimate Guide, or yeah, Prompt Engineer Ultimate Guide. This lesson right here will go, this is everything I could ever find on the internet as far as what is prompt engineering, the different frameworks, how to actually use it, and then there's some really good resources as well there too. So that the difference, we had another guy, Dale Architect, come on the call, and it's like the number one skill set they have, especially when it comes to AI literacy, is prompt engineering. Being able to say exactly what the right words for the large language model to give you the exact output without having to go back and forth, fundamentally. That's what whether you're doing image generation, text generation, synthesizing voice, anything like that, that is basically, and I hope I explained prompt engineering, it's a very, unless you ever go through, I highly recommend play with Arduino. That's like the best investment that you could, the best $60 you could ever spend for hands-on, for you to get that light bulb. When you write your first piece of code called Hello World and it lights up a little LED, you'll instantly connect how it's working. Plus, you'll also go through the joy of troubleshooting, missing semicolons, misspelling variables, and then troubleshooting, because those are the skill sets, especially when people get into like Make.com, NAN, any of those type of automation tools. It's like 60-40. It's like 40% the confidence that, actually it's like 70-30. 30% confidence that you know you're picking the right tool, 70% iterating yourself to the final version 1, version 2, and just iterating yourself over and over, for example. Alexandra says, how do you make VAPI to access and analyze a third-party software such as a spreadsheet, calendar, etc.? Make.com. So VAPI will connect with Make.com. If you have Make.com or NAN skills, you can have it search a database in real time. For, say, for example, a great example actually, is you're on the phone with VAPI as an AI real estate agent, and you say, hey, do you have any homes in Silver Lake? And then it's going to search a Google Sheet that has all the databases of all, or has the whole database of all the properties for a real estate brokerage or for all the real estate agents. And in real time, it's going to pick out the right home based on city, based on whatever the user says, basically number of beds, number of baths, square footage. And so to have Vappy connect with another app, this is where Make.com skills is very powerful. That's going to allow you to do even more powerful things where you can now automate full receptionist jobs, full real estate agent jobs. Like there's going to be a lot more in the skill sets that's going to give you job security. Because again, the only difference between the person who's going to be employed, whether it be in a business or even have a business or even have a job or get a promotion, are the ones that are going to have AI skills. Make.com, prompt engineering, NAN, how to build agents, how to build custom GPTs, how to use text large language models, how to use open source large language models, how to use how to troubleshoot is also the biggest skill set from there. That's going to be the differentiator. Those people that have AI skills are able to generate more money, especially online, when you pair it with the skill set of creating content and going live. Yes, I'm looking at you, Megan. Going live and creating content is going to be the different. So much so because there's two parts to this whole equation of how to make money online. Part one is having the skill sets of market demand, selling something that the audience or your ideal customers want. The second is I don't know if you want to call it personal brand, but also just content, creating content. So much so, I'm going to show you two videos right now, and I think I have them queued up. So I'm going to show you two videos that are going to bring home, because I could talk about AI and what all the different AI tools, but that's not really is going to, because a lot of people on this call are entrepreneurs and they're like, yo, how do I get leads? How do I get sales? How do I accelerate? How do I just make more money at the end of the day? I'm going to show you two videos that are going to drive home the concept of the importance of learning the skill set of creating short form content and going. And live streams will actually kind of go into that. Just creating content is the number one thing. George says, which website is good to teach you how to build a website? If it's not how to, websites are actually System.io is probably the only one I'm going to recommend. Systeme.io. That's the only thing. You shouldn't be building websites. You should be building link trees fundamentally. That's going to be the biggest thing. So let me queue up this video because actually was from our office hour session today. And this is going to drive home the concept of you could have the best AI skills. You could literally be an expert in prompt engineering or even an expert in any domain. But if you're not creating content, you do not exist to the market. And so I'm going to show you a video just to drive home the importance of creating content. Boom, right here. And this isn't copyrighted, hopefully. So
yeah, good.
I know we didn't talk about that late. Oh, here it is. There it is. So here. Okay, and then it was like within the first couple minutes right here. Okay, cool. Watch this. And then you'll see the ROI, which is very important. So watch. Here's the meme. Okay, just for context, I'm going to show you two TikTok videos from the same account. The first one is going to show you the type of content. This was so viral, like over the last week. This video was so viral for this dealership that it literally put them on a lot of people's radar. So I'm going to show you the viral video that got them a massive amount of exposure, and then I'm going to show you an interview from the business owner saying how the impact to his business has been since he's invested in teaching his team or encouraging his employees to actually create content for the business. So one's the viral video, and then I'll show you the ROI on the back end of why content is king.
Welcome to Mercedes in the Benz North Olmsted. My name is Jared. Come take a look. This is my office. Come. I have two chairs. One for you, one for your other person. This is my leather chair. Very nice. I have two cars here, and sometimes I smash them into each other. Funny closet. I keep all my ties and rubber snakes in here. This is my neighbor Gavin. He does not believe in color stays. This is my other neighbor Colin. He's the most humble man in all of dealership. He never brags.
So he's done some other ones. This was the best ones that came up on my feed yesterday. I was like, this is genius. This is gold. Then I get this video in my feed today where they interviewed the owner of the car dealership, And this is why creating content is essential.
Your social media presence and just you creating content online. Give me like anecdotally, whatever you can share.
I started posting in July. That was when the regular posts started going up of last year. So the first thing that we did
July 2024?
2024, yeah. So looked at internet leads and phone calls that came into the store from January to June, and then from July through the end of the year, and there was nearly an 80% increase in just inbound leads from internet and phones, and many of them were attributed to the social media presence. They're either directly mentioning one of the social medias or they're mentioning mine. We basically created a landing page on our website to say work with Doug Horner, so that when people, if they go there, we know that they got pointed there from one of my social media pages, and just the numbers to our website have exploded. They're up well over 100% since we started posting those videos. So just the attention and the eyeballs on the store is more than double easily what it was prior. It's just been incredible. Now sales have started ticking up incrementally, but what happened is when you basically double your leads overnight without doubling your team, now you've got to reinvent your process in the store, which we've had to do several times because we didn't massively increase the number of people that we have on our sales team, but all of a sudden there's twice as many people reaching out.
What's been
doubled his leads overnight. Increased website traffic to his website by 100%, not through paid ads, not through SEO, from content, social media content. So I can sit here and talk about AI all day, but that's why I'm so hard on driving people to learn the content game, create short form content, learn the skill set even of going live. That's going to be the differentiator of being broke or making money at the end of the day. You can have the best AI skills all day, but if no one knows about it through your content, you don't exist to the market. And so that's why I just want to motivate you to just create content, do your content game. I could do my analytics, which is just, it's parabolic, it's exponential. It's exponentially grown awareness to me and my business, and all. That's the ultimate cheat code, is the skill set of learning how to do AI. So nice. This is wild. We had such a great talk today. Please put any AI questions in the chat that you guys have. But that's the power. Social media content, having a social media presence, which is being consistent with your content, and then having AI skills on the back end, so that what takes others days or weeks to do, it takes you hours or minutes because you have AI skills. You're using the right AI tools that are out there. Play with the AI tools today. Play with them with no business objective, just to learn how to use these tools. Essential Accessories says, what days and times do you go live? Every single day, 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Committed to the lives, like twice a day. My routine is basically what's called the 6 and 2, not a rule, but 6 and 2, where basically I post 6 pieces of content every single day. I miss 3 days. I'm not that disciplined. I try, but I have coaching and other stuff that I have to do. But then I also dedicate every day, 7 days a week, going live twice a day. Both those, the short form content drives awareness to my page, and then the live streams convert into sales, basically. That's the whole online machine where basically I don't have to pay any money for ads. I don't have to worry about none of that. It's just all organic, all warm. What social media platforms should you start with? TikTok for the next 60 days, then add Instagram, and then add YouTube every 60 days, because I don't want people to get overwhelmed trying to do more than one platform starting off. Just do 60-day grind. Post 3. I recommend for you guys the 3-in-1 rule. Post 3 times a day, every day, 7 days a week, and then go live once a day. If that sounds like too much, also being broke is also the only alternative. So that's why it's like, you guys have to learn this as a skill set. You have to stay consistent, because the algorithm, if you're not posting more than 3 pieces of content a day, the algorithm doesn't take you seriously. Doesn't care. It's like, why should I promote you if you're not going to give me, and if you're I'm going to wait another day for you to get content out. Kay says, are there any tools with free trials just to get to know them? No, I do not recommend free trials. I do not recommend free tools. You have to spend money to make money. We had a gentleman in the community, borderline broke, honestly, and then refused to pay for ChatGPT Plus. He's been in the community for close to 60 days. Finally bought ChatGPT Plus and was like, oh my God, I can now strategize my business. I can now build custom GPTs. I can now do all this stuff. The only handicap was being cheap. So as a business owner, you cannot be cheap. Just buy ChatGPT. That's the only tool that you need just starting off. Invest in just ChatGPT. It's going to learn you how to do prompt engineering. It's going to teach you how to automate your business. It's going to also teach you how to build a life coach and business coach. The people who are like, can I get free trials? Is there free alternatives? They'll never be able to grow. They'll never make FU money, unfortunately. So I say that with love, tough love, like a big brother kind of think of it like. But anyways, but yeah. So that's it for today's show. I know, kind of short. I gotta go. I gotta catch up on some other work for the community. But yes, I'm gonna be back at 10 p.m. tonight, Pacific Standard Time. So about 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 3 hours. I'll be back. We'll do some more demos about AI. We'll do another episode of Tea with Trouble tonight. Executive coach, that's David, who's already learned how to build custom GPTs and has already sold 6 GPTs from that skill set. Now has a Linktree, now making money online, now has an audience, now has live streams. He's followed the path. Sarah, we got some amazing people in the community. So I give you all the secrets, give you all the ways to make money online. This is the path. These are the tricks. There's nothing I'm gatekeeping, nothing I'm putting behind a course or anything like that. I'm showing you exactly, literally, do the 3-in-1 rule, do the audience first, show up consistently, and after 30 days, they're going to start asking you, do you have a workshop? Do you do coaching? Do you do mentorship? Just show up consistently and serve your ideal audience, because that is how you're going to be able to make FU money and have more opportunity come to you than you know what to do with, all from content and AI skills. Those two combined, that person is going to be super dangerous and very effective in the market. So hope you guys learned something. I'm Jonathan DeCudia. I go live 6 and 10 p.m. And if you guys are serious about the AI community, take action, because the price will double as soon as we hit 100 members. 100 members, the price will instantly double, and we're at 81 members now. So, and then actually shout out to Nika, who just joined, locked in her annual price for the whole year. Like, she's done. She's locked in for that price forever. And so you'll get an email shortly. But that's it. We're here just to help you guys become successful. David's like, 82, let's go. It's 82 of the most amazing people. We got people like Megan, Sarah, Tom, Shannon, Sharon. We have so many amazing people in the community that are all, it's like a dream team, honestly. It's a very powerful business mastermind. I will leave you with this one powerful quote, and I'm giving it all credit to Megan. Your net worth is directly tied to your network. So if you're not making the money that you want, you are in the wrong rooms, hanging out with the wrong people. So be very conscious around that. You are the sum total of the 10 people that you're hanging out with. And if you aren't hanging around with amazing people like that in the community, your network is your net worth. That's the game. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. I will definitely see you later tonight.